Glad to have you join us again. It's the Business Breakfast, iBrandTV flagship business program. Charles Frapoga, public and business affairs analyst, joins me now virtually as we take a quick look at some of the top business stories we're filing for you at this time. Charles, good morning. Glad to have you join me on the show today.
Good morning, Blessed. Thank you for having me on the show.
Okay, so let's get talking now. I believe you've seen some of the stories that we are actually looking at this time. I quickly like to get your thoughts on these. So, Nigerian banks and merchant banks in the first quarter of this year borrowed the sum of 30.45 trillion naira from the Central Bank of Nigeria. How do you react to this? And what ripple effect do you think this will have on the operations and also the Apex Bank as a whole?
Yes, thank you very much. Those statistics show that yes, there is increased lending to the real sector. That is, the bank has to, get this money from CBN. One, this increase can be attributed to the depreciation of the naira. Because the naira is falling in value, and these banks, their main core equipment that they use in their operation is money. So if the value of naira is depreciated, so they need to get more credit from the CBN to enhance their operation. So that's what basically that we have seen. And of course, higher depreciation, inflation, of course, the 100 naira that you have to do with inflation will be less than 100 naira. So this will now increase their borrowing from the CBN.
All right, then let's shift focus now to the other story now. We're still talking about borrowing here, and the Central Bank of Nigeria has come out with the data that states that banks' credit from private sector rose by 93.77% to the tune of 80.86 trillion naira. It shows that the financial services sector is really giving out loans to the private sector. But with all of this that we're seeing amidst the macroeconomic challenges, do you think that the private sector actually have the capacity to repay these loans?
Again, so the banks, financial institutions that are giving out this credit facility, they have done their work very well. And like I always say, the negative experience in the banking sector, that is mortgage banking. For every credit officer, when you are booking a credit, you already know that this credit will be able to, is going to be a performing credit of all your documentation, all the assessments you have done. However, you cannot control everything. So if there are issues beyond the borrower and it's impacting on the business, then it becomes difficult to pay back those loans. But I believe the credit officers will have done a lot of work to say that yes, this credit you are booking, we have chances of 80 to 90% of business repaying back. However, the Nigerian business is willing to pay back as long as the business environment is made okay for them. So those who come to collect this opportunity are those who are really in business and they want to require this loan. So it's not left for the lending institution, that's the lending institution, to do their work very well. Just by the macroeconomic condition, we will see businesses that are doing well and are willing to meet the obligation when it comes to payment of their bills.
Okay. So the federal government has come out to say that it's exploring a new means of evacuation of crude oil, which involves the utilization of barges and trucks for transportation of crude oil from one point to another. Charles, when I saw this particular story, the big question that came to my mind was, is this how best the federal government has decided to fight issues concerning oil theft? You will also agree with me that a special security outfit has been paid millions of naira, if not billions of naira, to secure the region where crude oil is being explored and exported for refining. But yet we're not seeing much being done in that regard as crude oil theft is increasing by the day. Do you think that this strategy by the federal government is the best way to go about it? Because if we are shifting focus away from evacuating crude oil through the pipeline, and then we're using the means of transportation. What does this speak of us as a country in this time and age?
Yes, I agree with you. It was a very mixed feeling for me, having interest in oil and gas, and knowing fully well that oil and gas is our main source of revenue. If there are issues in the oil and gas, it's going to affect every Nigerian, as you are saying today. We are not meeting our system proper. I agree with you. The particular security firm have been getting a lot of money to monitor our pipeline. And this is the time we need to use technology. Of course, NPCL, in collaboration with Nigerian Navy, the particular security, and other stakeholders, they are doing their best to monitor our pipeline. But yes, I agree, the job is very, very enormous. So what should be done now is, yes, the interim government can look at alternative means, because like we say, the oil must flow. We not export this crude. We not take this crude to a refinery so that they can be back to have money. We cannot have any issue of delay. So the alternative oil evacuation system for me is just an intervention measure, so that we will not have a stoppage of oil production. Yes, what tells us that if you transport them by truck, they will also not be attacked to siphon the crude. So it has to be a holistic approach. This other method, the alternative crude oil evacuation system, for me, is an intervention method. Government should still use the technology to monitor, no matter how long the length of the pipeline. If there is technology that can be used to monitor it. We can also learn from other oil producing countries. How are they doing it? And then our learn here to retrieve, then I'll come back here and see how we're able to monitor their pipeline. Because we cannot afford not to monitor this pipeline, because that is where our revenue is. And if we play with it in terms of the security and all that, then it is a big problem in terms of our revenue generation for the country. So the government is to give pushing order to the chief of the guard is the security headquarters, continuous security, even the local community, to ensure that we continue to monitor this pipeline. And let these oil companies do what I call their own social corporate responsibility. That is the way you can partner with the community that this pipeline transmit, so that they will also be a stakeholder in it. And we will see that they take pride in ensuring that it is being protected. Because now people just feel that they don't see what the government is doing with this oil money that is in their backyard. And that is why we are seeing all these crude oil thefts. Of course, the second that we came recently can be trained to crude oil theft. So again, for me, the government should go on and take the some method they want to use now, maybe in terms of the code by truck, is an intervention measure, which is equal to monitor the pipeline using advanced technology and, of course, getting the community involved. So if you even have been giving contract to a company, security company to build, the host community should also be part of the stakeholder in ensuring that these pipelines are protected and they should be seen as a national asset.
All right then. Quick, I was going to ask you what measures the federal government needs to take to ensure that they have a robust relationship with the host community, but you've done justice to that. But then I need to ask you this question. Despite these measures that the federal government have decided to adopt now, do you think that the federal government should continue with its contract with Tantita security outfit?
Yes, I think they should access. Of course, the contract that wanted to Tantita security company, they should access, look at the terms of reference, are they actually meeting what they are supposed to be doing? And each the things they are doing, they are saying supported in terms of reduction in the oil theft. I think they should review the contract and continue with it, because it's all part of stakeholders. Even like I said, even if you have awarded it to Tantita, the host communities still have a major role to play. And they should encourage Tantita to work with the host communities and it properly using some of the locals as part of their intel in terms of giving information to transmitter, and of course, the major aim here is to ensure that we don't have this pipeline vandalization, we don't have this oil, this code, this stoning, thereby making Nigeria to lose their money. So, in fact, that should be also collaborative. Even with the military, everybody should be involved. So know that without we protecting this pipeline, then there is a problem when it comes to our own quality of life and well-being.